Dogs are known for being curious creatures, but when they get too close to a porcupine, things can get messy. In this video, we'll see some of the worst moments of dogs provoking porcupines and how their encounters end. The pit bull comes into contact with a porcupine that has unintentionally entered human territory. He is trapped in the mud, and it is very challenging for him to escape due to his large, heavy frame. The porcupine is at a disadvantage because of the drooping mud-covered thorns. This pit bull still has trouble getting to his target. He attacks again, not caring if it hurts. The porcupine's talons are sharp enough to puncture the reptile's skin. Once installed, they can be lethal and difficult to remove from the body. When domesticated dogs charge at the hedgehog, their bodies are filled with sharp spikes that prevent them from resisting. The tiger had just noticed the dog's appearance. It charged at the dog, ready to strike. Fortunately for the dog, its owner stopped the tiger. Beneath the cover of a tree lies a tiger. Then the tiger woke up as a dog walked past. Fighting started. The tiger came up to the outsider. With power many times greater than that of the tiger, the dog began to bark loudly. The prey was swiftly seized by the tiger. The tiger can readily eat by itself. It captures its target and devours the food. The peregrine falcon is currently feasting on a duck that it recently hunted, seeing that this bird has some fresh kill. Though the dog wants some for itself, before it can even move, the falcon recognizes its presence and takes aim at the unlucky dog. Initially, the dog avoids the large bird and moves in the direction of the duck, but the falcon is as swift and refuses to give up any of its food. Meanwhile, the owner of the dog catches up and replaces the leash. If you are enjoying this video, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up if you're as excited as we are about this showdown. Your support keeps our content flying high. Dogs and cats have not gotten along since the beginning of time. These creatures, both in the wild and occasionally at home, don't always appear to get along, but ultimately, there's just something about them in the wild. You can observe the issue by watching these clips. It appears as though they are engaged in an ongoing struggle for supremacy, trying to establish who is superior. I won't get into that argument right now, but I will say that there isn't a clear winner in this battle. They are nevertheless unquestionably worthy opponents. The dog learns that the cat can fight just as well as it can, if not better, in almost all of these cases. This, I suppose, is another evidence that you should never enter a fight without first getting a read on your opponent. Dogs and cats will undoubtedly always fight in the wild, but everyone has presumably learned their lesson. Well, perhaps not, but these are animals after all, and they don't exactly pick up life lessons on their own. But then, they don't either. I suppose it's true if they say that animals are more intelligent than humans. I'm not sure how I react to that. A small lizard is surrounded by these dogs, and despite the fact that he is outnumbered, the lizard lets the dogs know he is not to be trifled with. The dogs keep barking at him as he lunges at them and performs tricks of his own. It is not safe to approach and pet American badgers, even though they are a common sight in North American forests. In addition to being a valuable component of the North American ecosystem, badgers are naturally fierce animals. Therefore, despite their small size and seeming helplessness, they should be played with, as many people have discovered the hard way. These badgers are lonesome creatures who only come together during the breeding season. Only roughly 5 badgers are thought to reside in one location at a time, with groups being spaced at least 1 kilometer apart. The American badger is a nocturnal animal that stays mostly hidden throughout the winter. However, it does not truly hibernate. They have a reputation for hiding to surprise their victim during hunting and for excavating sleeping burrows. The ability of the American badger to quickly sift through soil with its strong paws is a significant advantage when hunting for creatures that burrow, as demonstrated by the badger in this video, which is actively burrowing. It detects an unauthorized cougar. The cougar slowly approaches the badger, but is confronted with a stern warning by the little animal. Without any more warning, this cougar goes crying to meet its mama. Before moving on, we have a question for you. Why is it not safe to approach and interact with American badgers in North American forests? Pumas are lone predators that ambush prey. For an hour or more, they pursue their victim from a distance before ambushing the animal in the throat with their strong teeth as they approach from behind. Pumas mostly eat guanacos at Torres del Paine, which is thought to have the highest numbers of pumas on Earth. Guanacos are clearly related to camels, even though they can gallop up to 40 miles per hour and weigh about 200 pounds according to the San Diego Zoo. They can also reach a height of 2 meters. Surprisingly, the adult guanaco weighs more than 3 times as much as an adult puma. Pumas are extremely quick, but they can't keep up a sustained chase for very long. Actually, only one hunter out of every 5 makes it successful. Consider the guanaco hunt attempt captured on camera by wildlife photographer Ingo Arndt. Before deciding to move in for the kill, the female puma in these pictures, named Sarmiento, had been pursuing the guanaco for approximately 1.5 hours. However, she lost all patience. For a puma, especially its moms who must protect their pups, life could be difficult. And while Sarmiento was fortunate to escape her botched hunting expedition uninjured, others are not always so fortunate. In this video, a pride of juvenile lions is chasing a distressed lone leopard up a tree, endangering its life. Because leopards are excellent climbers, an intimidated animal feels safe until a lion starts to pursue it. The moment the leopard jumps down, ferocious animals swarm around it. With its claws out, the victim is prepared to repel any cat that approaches it from its side as it lies on its back. The leopard's defenses seem to have no fear for the lions, as one of them snatches its throat, leaving the victim in complete darkness. A large male lion engages in biting and chewing combat with a crocodile gnawing on its body. With caution, the lion stays out of its victim's mouth and targets the crocodile's head with its strikes. There are also 3 lionesses there, but they are reluctant to engage in combat. The lion eventually gives up, assaulting the tough crocodile. The large lion pulls the mistreated croc back by its tail as it tries to flee the scene. This crocodile will definitely reconsider its course before returning to the land. Being cunning animals, hyenas frequently scavenge and pilfer from the kills of other predators. Because of their nature, lions despise them greatly. A pride of lions chases and pins a hyena to the ground in this video. The defenseless animal is surrounded by the pride, and they alternately bite it. When the dog attempts to climb a horse from behind, he receives a kick that launches him to the moon and back. How awesome was that? This horse is being harassed by these 2 dogs, but they realize what's best for them and back off as the horse elevates its hind leg. The unfortunate white horse, attached to a chariot, is attacked by this pit bull, and it is so difficult for the horse to fight back because it is stuck to the chariot that a man is forced to whack the dog with a broom. A large horse pulling a cart is attacked by another pit bull, and some people attempt to subdue the animal. The horse hits the dog in the noggin, and he will regret it. The horse does kick the dog with his hind leg, which allows someone to neutralize the dog. So that's it for today. If you liked this video, then please hit the like and subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching.